not one human being on this earth has ever been verbal or emotional abuse. Not one, ever. You have never done it to anyone, and it has never been done to you. Isn't that amazing? And so all your suffering has been hell. You're living in hell thinking that is you. Because you get thoughts and feelings, and because you have identified with them, and it's in the body, it feels like it's you, and so the devil would tell you, oh, you're being abused. And the devil inside of you and the devil outside of you and other people would tell you you're being abused. And so you start saying the same thing, and once you start saying it, you start to believe it. And what you really should do is just watch it. You need to not try to go around people that's going to do that to you, but you should not be trying to avoid them. You have to go into the fire so you can come out on the other side of the fire. And so when you're feeling pain of any form, except physical, medical pain, you need to be happy for that. And you're not going to jump up and down and be happy, oh, I'm happy, I'm feeling bad, right? But you need to have a attitude of you knowing that it's not you at all, so that you don't run from it. And knowing that you, no matter how rough it gets, you're going to go all the way through the fire to the other side so you can be free. Because what's really happening is that you're overcoming the not you. You're not the thoughts, you're not the pain, even the so-called pain that feel good. You think, oh, I feel so good right now. That's hell. But you call that heaven. Because you think you're not having pain because you're feeling good, right? But you're really having pain when you're feeling good as well. And as soon as you relax into feel good stuff, then another thought gonna come, and you're gonna overreact to that too. Or someone else or a situation will happen, and now you're down. But if you knew, and you will start to see that this is really not you at all, then you will not run away from it at all. Even when the devil is doing it to you inside of you, and when others are doing it to you outside, you would just welcome it by not running away from it. But be glad to feel it so you can see it's not you in order to overcome it. And you should never, ever, 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 but never, 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 ever say, how long this is going to last? This pain is so great. I thought about you last week when you said you wanted to cuss, when you had that pain. And that's even the devil wanting you to curse. Because any attempt like that is trying to save yourself. You're trying to save yourself. You have not realized that of yourself you could do nothing, and of yourself you know nothing. We literally can't do anything about it. And so when we do cry out to God or how long is this going to last, or why me, you're really crying out to the devil, and he will save you from it just to give you more of it. But if you go through it with stillness and quietness, don't even run around sharing it with anybody else, because you don't want another person to feel sorry for you and save you from it. Because all they really would have done is dug a deeper hole for you. They just put it off for another moment. Because in another moment, it's going to be right back. You're not saved from it. So stop responding to the devil inside of you and the devil outside of you in other people. We are the world, and the same hell that you're catching inside of you is going on with everybody, politicians and everybody. When they fight wars, that's why they're fighting the war, because of the hell that's in them, and they think by fighting somebody else in war that it's going to make them feel good because they have control of the people, they think, right? But once they so-called win the war, they realize that hasn't satisfied them at all. So now they go somewhere and start up another war to try to prove that they're the strongest. And that's what you do to yourself and to other people. It's never been, you have never been emotionally or verbal abused at all. And as soon as you stop identifying with that thing, that's hell, that's all it is. It's the devil's nature. I was thinking about how we are all possessed with the spirit of the devil. And I used to think I wasn't possessed with the spirit of the devil because I thought the spirit of the devil would look like that woman in The Exorcist or something like that. or when the Catholic priests go and rebuke the devil out of somebody, they throw up and all that kind of stuff. I thought of that as being possessed by the devil. I didn't know feeling anger or feeling good was a possession of the devil. To blame others is possessed of the devil. That we're not in control of that at all. And I don't want you to come up with an idea of what the real you look like, because any idea about it is wrong too. Because all ideas about God, about your real self, all ideas are coming from the devil. They're not your idea. That's why when you read the Bible and the preacher preach about God, you get a wrong impression about what God looked like, who he is, and you be trying to meet that impression and you never do. Because you don't realize that all thoughts are from the devil. Practical thoughts are fine. Put gas in your car and all that, but all thoughts are from the devil, and everyone who enters thoughts have fear. There's not one on earth that do not have fear. We all must be born again. And so to overcome the thoughts, you got to overcome the imagination. You got to forgive. And once the heart is changed, as Nick read the scripture, the truth is in us. And the truth will change things if you let it happen, but you got to die. And it would be as though you never had a past or future, because they're both illusions. But you got to let the truth change it. The truth is powerful. There is no power in the lie. There's only power in the truth. And the truth is God. And God will reverse your life and everything will be fine. Because he doesn't judge at all. So when you're feeling good, don't judge it. And when you're feeling bad, don't judge it. When you see these crazy thoughts and things, don't judge it. Do not have an opinion about either one. Let all opinions go, because when you do, you're playing God. You and the devil are one. Isn't that amazing? And you're going to start seeing this because the Holy Spirit is in you. The truth is in you. And as the not you is dying, the truth will be revealed. And the things that I'm telling you now, you start to see them too. It'll just be clear.